Tonight is Yula Nzale. Now, President William Ruto has announced that prices of unga will reduce to 150 shillings from next week. The head of state, while speaking in Suswa Narok County, said his government is keen on lowering the cost of living, but told off the opposition over attempts to sabotage his economic recovery plans. The president spoke just next to the controversial Kedong ranch that he promised locals would revert back from private hands to public use. Stephen Leto accompanied the president to Narok and now reports.
President William Ruto was in Narok County for a series of development projects that had been completed by the Narok County government. While opening water taps courtesy of a 73 million shillings water project in Suswa, the president made the announcement that the cost of unga will reduce to 150 shillings starting next week. He had indicated on Friday that maize meal prices will drop, but had not addressed the specific prices.
Mimi nashangaa wale ndugu zetu wengine ambao tumechukua hii maneno kutoka kwao walikuwa wamefikisha bei ya unga 230. Saa hii bei ya unga iko 170, kupitia next week itakuwa 150, tukiteremsha inakuja chini.
President Ruto said his government is on a robust economic recovery trajectory and more measures will be unveiled soon. He further told of Azimio leader Raila Odinga for occasioning protests that only serve to undermine his efforts.
Ati mbinu yao ya kubadilisha ama ya kupunguza gharama ya unga ati ni kuweka sufuria kwa kichwa, kwenda kufanya maandamano, kuharibu mali ya wananchi, kuharibu biashara ya wananchi. Hiyo ni upumbavu kubwa sana.
The head of state also revisited the controversial Kedong ranch that stretches across thousands of acres and is now under private ownership. The president told Suswa residents that they will soon receive the title deeds to the ranch.
Ile kitu watu wanataka ni tuangalie mambo ya kidogo. Tumalize once and for all. Hapa namna gani?
Kama tulipanga mpaka ile watu wa system na deep state na handshake tuwapoza nyumbani. Sasa hii ya kupanga hii hapa leo ndio inazidi hizi. Hata nini moja maneno. So nini tulizeni boli. Mambo ya Kedong mimi nitapanga mpaka nitakuja niwapatie title.
The head of state who launched water projects in Narok North and Narok East constituencies said the government will allocate more money to water projects in Kilgoris, Lolgorian and Narok Town.
Lakini tumekubaliana na wewe ya kwamba Your Excellency, mimi ukinishika tu mkono, mimi ni mtu ya kazi. Unaona mbona kidogo namna hiyo? Hiyo maneno imeisha. Na watu ya duka moja naona hiyo kile ni kama cheki imeandikwa.
Mbali na maji kufika hapa, tutawapatia pesa shilingi milioni 30 ya kusambaza hii maji hapa kwenu.
From Narok, the president crossed over to Kiambu, where he flagged the resumption of construction of a 90-kilometer road that crisscrosses Kiambu town, Kiamba, Limuru and Kabete constituencies.
The head of state now maintains that they will follow the rule of law in the bipartisan talks and warn the opposition against going back to the streets, as they had warned that they will be going back for demonstrations after Ramadan. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Suswa Grounds, Narok County.